What is the Catholic Charismatic Renewal?
We could say that the Charismatic Renewal is the very grace that brought the church to life. It's kind of like coming back in to the fullness of the stream that was there from the very beginning. Well, my formal name is Francisco Gavrilides. The Charismatic Renewal could be understood as a current of grace bringing about spiritual and interior awakening to faith, releasing all the graces that we receive through the sacrament of baptism and confirmation. The renewal is unlike a lot of other movements in the church in that there's no particular founder. The renewal began through the openness and active seeking of students at Duquesne University. What I'd like to say about it is they were students that were a part of another organization on campus to help foster proper appreciation for liturgy, a call to living a fervent Catholic life, and to be awakened into a relationship with the Lord. The students found themselves quite frustrated because they felt like their efforts weren't really bringing about any kind of spiritual effect. And after a conversation together, they have practice having a yearly retreat for those who belong to the organization Chi Rho. They decided to make the topic the Holy Spirit. They decided that they would make a commitment over the weekend to renew their confirmation vows so that they might experience what those first apostles and the early disciples experienced at the day of Pentecost. True to form, the Lord over that weekend really did pour out His Spirit on two of the students in a very special way. And they brought half of the group into the chapel where they were experiencing the Lord, and they experienced an awakening to the love of God, the experience of the joy of being known by the Lord. Some of them were weeping for joy, others were singing out loud, others were speaking with the gift of tongues. It was a very, very dynamic moment. When there are young people who are experiencing for themselves a healthy and dynamic new life in the Spirit and have been encouraged to share that with their friends, the renewal begins to come alive. One of the dimensions of life among the youth is the need to be able to experience God's direct personal love for them. They're able to come alive, and there's a kind of a spiritual bond with the Lord that's really hard for them to shake.